Alright, well, good afternoon. If you haven't been here before, I'm Dan. Thanks for stopping by. We do a little bit of everything and anything here in the shop. It's whatever way my fancy takes me. So for the moment, we're still working on the CNC mill, getting it running again, and we're working on the phase converter, and we're getting the planer up and running. So been kind of tough for me to get a build video or anything of any real substance out to you guys. We've got some stuff on building T-nuts for the planers. That'll be a 1 or 2 part video. I haven't really started editing yet, and I've got quite a bit of footage there, but I don't know how much you really want to see and how much is just stuff going on that's not interesting. But I'll start going through that and get it out here probably this next week. Shot a little follow-up on some 1187 work and some of the problems some of the guys are having with that. Hopefully I can clarify that a little bit. That's just a little quickie short video, just a matter of me kind of doing a quick edit on it and putting it out. It's kind of a follow-up to a series of videos I did on servicing and repairing the 1187s. I'll put a link up here someplace for it. One of the things going on, let me get rid of my coffee here, is we do have the CNC mill running. I haven't started tuning the motors and everything. If you haven't been following along, we had problems with the Z-axis. We blew a gear that was originally on this side of the mill, and we've changed that around now. So now we've got it back together. We've got motion, and that's up and running. We had a little problem with the computer, but the Z-axis is what we were concerned with, and it looks like we've got really good action on that. Like I say, I haven't started tuning the motors at all again. Haven't hooked up limit switches. So we'll be tuning that and starting to clean up and do a little more work to the bottom end. But wanted to give a quick little update on that. Changed quite a few things around, and as always, everything's in a state of constant change. So this setup will probably change, but at least this is something we can get close to getting it back and working again. So we're done here. Let's quiet that down. That's the power unit going back there with all the steppers. And we're going to shut this down because we're done here for the day. Now we're working on phase converters, and there again, I'll link to everything that's going on here. I told you in the last shop update, I think, that I'd found a smoking deal on bearings for the phase converter, and they arrived today. So I already opened the package up, and I've got one of them popped out here just to take a look at it. And these are all new old stock bearings. They've got old MRC boxes on them, but they appear to all be new old stock. I'm going to open them all up just to make sure they're all in good condition before we start tearing apart the phase converter. But those look like a really good bearing. I think I'm real happy with that. That was quite the score, because they were the cheapest I found them brand new was about $173 a piece, I think. And my intent was to put a little bit lighter duty bearing on here, just because all they are is idler motors. There's no shafts to drive anything. Yeah, these all look to be new old stock. They were packaged well. This was an eBay purchase for anybody that wasn't following along here. Yeah, these are all that was a good find for me. Those are all new old stock. They look real good, feel real good. So let's start installing these. Like I say, they came packaged quite well. I'm not unhappy with that at all. These came out of New York, and like I say, it was an eBay purchase. I'll throw a link to the seller down below. You know, it seems like they were I'm not usually real thrilled with our favorite auction site, but this was a good deal. We got good service on them. They shipped fairly quickly, and I can give them a little shout out. So let me shift this over to the phase converter. We'll probably fast forward through this. This is a real simple change out. All it's going to be is one motor at a time, one end at a time. Pull 4 bolts off, pull the cover off, and then we may have to pull the bearing off of the shaft, or off of the armature with a puller. All right, before I start tearing this apart, let's fire this up just so we can hear how noisy it is. I'm just going to fire off the phase converter. I'll leave the audios at the same level. We'll leave the camera in the same place when we start it up again next time, and that'll give us a comparison, because right now these motors just howl. There's the first motor. That's when we have the second motor in. Back down to just the one motor. So that gives us a baseline of how nice and quiet these motors are. So I expect quite an improvement over this. Hopefully it's substantial. So anyway, now we've got a baseline. I'm going to go ahead, we'll set the camera up. We'll probably just fast forward through most of this, because like I say, it's a pretty straightforward change for these bearings. So let's get going on it. Oh, I'm probably going to move this phase converter around a little bit. I'm probably going to twist it this way so it sets facing out here. Give me a little more clearance back in between. Make sure we've got rid of all the power coming in here. We still got a little bit of wiring to straighten around up here. We're going to run wiring down from the ceiling, but we haven't got it run over yet, so we just got a power cord run over here and kind of a Mickey Mouse plug in. But for short term, until we get this up and fired up, why, it'll give us something to be working with. Let's change out a couple before again. Get fired up for a little bit, back on, keep it going. Just make it a little prettier. Well, it was easier just to pull the shaft out and press the bearing on there, and then I changed the other end at the same time. So now I've got them both installed. We'll just slide them back on there. One down, one go. Here we go. Go to the side. Check where you started, make sure what you're in there and pull out. That was good. Three. Just the other one, get the shaft off on the motor there. They are dedicated face for now. A little bit safer when we have them hanging out there. Before we had set up, I had guards around both ends and everything. With just being dropped on there right away. With the tank cut off and then the road congestion. I'm going to pull it this way. Alright then. Got a little teeth right to those on there. All right. Well, we're here first. Well, it's a whole lot better than what it was. I got a buzzing here that I'm not sure if a contactor is not kicking out when we initially started or not, so I'll investigate that. Anyway, up and running. Hopefully they'll seat in, quiet down even a little bit more. But that actually sounds pretty good. So, I think that's all I got for you today. Hopefully you found this a little bit interesting. If you did and haven't hit that subscribe button, I'd appreciate it if you did. Comments or suggestions, leave them in the comments section for me below. Like it, share it, whatever else we can think of that helps the channel grow. And as always, guys, thanks for taking the time to watch.